economist knows it's the worst thing you can do. Once you got more money than you can spend, if somebody gives you some more, you will not spend it all. I say, give it to middle-class people, help people go to college, train people for jobs, bring manufacturing back, bring small business back. That's where the jobs are. 30% of that money went to aid in state and local government to hold taxes down in Florida or keep you from having to fire teachers or police officers or nurses. A third of it went to build us out of that deep hole they left us in. Only $272 billion. Less than 10% of the size of the $3 trillion hole. Every independent analysis says it's already been responsible for 1.5 million jobs. Saved a bunch more. The unemployment rate would be 2 points higher if it hadn't passed. And it is not going to add to the long-term deficit of the country. A lot of that money was one-time spending, and we'll get out of it. Unlike under the other party, where they quadrupled the debt before I was president, I left them a $232 billion surplus, and then they doubled the debt again because they wouldn't follow the pay-as-you-go rule. This is not realistic. If you want jobs, you should be for Kendrick Meek for senator, because that is what works. Then you got to educate people for the jobs. Okay, so there are more than 3 million jobs in America this night that have been open and advertised for hire for more than a month. What is the answer? Education. Restore the cuts that existed in the previous 8 years in training funds for technical jobs and give them to the states, give them to Governor Sink and let her, give them to the employers, give them to a labor training program, give them to the community colleges to train people for their jobs. You can lower the unemployment rate 2%. Woo! With no new business, it's just to hire the people that they're trying to hire. What's Mr. Rubio's position? Well, the Republican budgets, there are 2 of them. They're a balanced budget crowd. They have 2 budgets. One of them raises the debt $1 trillion over the next decade. The other one about $3 trillion. But they both called for more tax cuts for me and a 25% across the board cut in all discretionary spending, including education. Bye-bye 3 million jobs, no training. Hello, property tax increases in Florida, where you got a lot of people going. This is not real. If you look at the facts, his positions will hold your taxes down. Their positions will raise them so they can shove up. This is not trickle down. This is shove up.
That's right.
Yeah. More for those who already have it.
That's right.
Then there is the most important thing for all the young people here. Now, I have been talking about this all over America till I am blue in the face. But I want you to listen to me. This is the last time I get to do it. I do not want this on my conscience. I don't want one young American not to vote because they're ignorant of this. We fell from 1st to 9th in the world in the percentage of our adults with 4-year degrees in the last decade for the first time since the GI Bill in World War II. We are 12th in the world among people 25 and under. It's a recipe for economic disaster. Most jobs don't require a college degree, but in the 21st century, most jobs will be created by people who have them. You agree with that, don't you? Yes. Manufacturing, green energy, high technology, biotechnology, all the things you can have in Florida. So we failed. So what did the Congress do? What did Congressman Meek do? What did Congressman Brown do? What did Congressman Grayson do? What did Congresswoman Cosmas do? What did they do? They voted for the most revolutionary reform in student loans and financing since the GI Bill.